Today, bold statements.
Oh, move over, King James. New king in town.
No.
No.
Dumpster fires.
Oh, Phil Jackson still there? Oh, that makes sense.
I like the fly effect. And Dad Dudes Dude.
Ah, I know who it is, too, but I'm going to wait. I'm not going to tell you yet.
That's a good tease. Also, Harbaugh and SpongeBob.
I love this. You know what else is happening? Sports Nation. It starts right now.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota.
Welcome to Sports Nation. I'm Michelle Beadle. Past Marcellus, Wiley. Mike Golick Jr. is back. Was going to just pretend like nothing happened last night and go into the show and talk sports. But I think we need to obviously address that it was a long evening.
Yes.
It was a very emotional evening for some. I think the last 18 months have brought out probably what I've seen to be the worst in what we all are. I would like to say that I'm glad it all ended last night. I hope that we find a way to sort of peacefully coexist with each other. But that being said, it was it's been real.
Well
Hard
said.
to talk about
Yes.
sports.
Well said. Yes.
But we're going to, and why not try to make fun of James Harden? Okay, James Harden is having a heck of a first season as a Rockets point guard, but his success may be getting to his head. In a recent interview with The Vertical, he was asked if he was the best point guard or best player in the league, to which he replied simply, I am.
I am.
He's like the Pete Weber of the NBA.
Yo soy.
Careful.
Oh, yeah, right?
James Harden deserved the title best anything.
I'm on my best behavior for the next 4 years.
I don't know what to
Trust
do.
me. Trust me.
Yeah, you're right.
Best anything, like not.
The best anything. I like how he had to ask best point guard or player. Just kidding, I am. Like, why'd you ask the question then? This stuff, like, I get it, wanting to be confident in yourself, but I'm always going to be of the ilk. If you're that good, let other people tell you about it. In that case, you don't got to be out here pumping up your own tires. And if we're being truthfully honest, we all kind of learned this last postseason, this is still LeBron James NBA, right?
Right,
You can think you're the best player, but we all kind of know who that guy is still.
Well, respectfully, let me go with your logic and say, let other people tell you you're the best. And you know what? 2 years ago, they actually did. All of the players voted that he was the best player, not Steph Curry. Last year, he put up historic numbers. He wasn't given an accolade because his team disappointed. And then if you look at what he's doing this year, he's going for his 5th consecutive game of 30 points and 10 assists. The only person to ever do that is one Michael Jordan. And last time I checked in the basketball world, if you do anything that Michael Jordan did, you are great. So, look, he's not LeBron James in the sense he can't play every single position. But if you want to talk about other guys who are making an impact, James Harden at the top of that list.
It is bizarre that we continue to talk about best of anything and we don't take into account whether or not they play both offense and defense. That's always going to bother me about that conversation.
It does, but I understand that if you're so good at one thing, Steph Curry's the one that comes to mind there. If you're so overwhelming on one side, you can lack a little bit on the other, and your overall impact is still going to be there. But overall impact, you talk about because his team hasn't been good. I feel like if you switch LeBron James and James Harden on their respective teams right now, LeBron's going to make them contenders. James Harden, not nearly the same effect elsewhere. So he's putting up numbers in a great system, but...
Yeah, are they empty calorie stats?
Yes. And he plays the Rockets, plays the Spurs tonight. So
you know what
I told you,
that's
I'm
a win.
not really here.
That's a win.
Let's talk about the Knicks. Why? Okay, we're only 6 games in. The self-proclaimed super team looks terrible. So terrible, in fact, that the team has decided to put Kurt Rambis in charge of fixing their defensive issues in a move that has Phil Jackson's fingerprints all over it. Have fun, Coach Hornacek. The team reacted with this. Melo saying whether we're comfortable with it or not, it is what it is. And we got to buy into that and embrace that. Derrick Rose added, it doesn't matter. God, that's how I feel today. Golick, are the Knicks already ruining everything?
How many different of your key pieces can be pulling in different directions 6 games into the season?
6.
I mean, Knicks fans have to feel like they're bashing their head against a wall at this point, trying to figure out just what's going on. And all the while, the biggest problem that everyone seems to point to with your team right now is defense. And oh, by the way, you get your team president, Phil Jackson, coming out complaining that you're not running his coveted triangle offense. It just seems like no one's on the same page here, and there's no signs of that changing anytime soon.
Well, I disagree because sometimes the plan is not the same as the execution. You just moved into a beautiful, lovely home, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, and, you know, you see the blueprints, you see the pictures, you do everything, and then when you move in there, all of a sudden you hear something. What's that moving? What's that shifting? All of a sudden, what
are you
needs
doing
to be
me,
fixed?
Marcellus?
Well, it will occur, but guess what? There's nothing wrong with that because even in our sport, the Buffalo Bills, after 2 games, realized our issues on offense need Greg Roman to be removed. All of a sudden, the offense took off after 2 games. Sometimes you find a problem early, you fix it. Don't be self-conscious. Don't feel bad that others are saying, what's wrong with you? Fix the issues early and move forward.
Okay, but do we worry, though, that as much as people love Phil Jackson, that what he tries to do at some point seems antiquated, perhaps?
Yeah.
We're just doing the same thing over and over.
You said it, like a lot of parts pull into different places.
Yeah,
anytime you got people rowing all in different directions, when the guy you bring in to solve your defensive problem in his 2 years as a head coach in the NBA ranked near the bottom of the league,
that's not good.
Maybe not up to the task.
I hear you.
Not quite there. We've got a little football for you. The NFL season has been filled with bad or just completely missed officiating calls, including Richard Sherman's block,
So bad.
all of the hits we've seen on one Cam Newton, and, of course, the very popular phantom fumble. Some have said the problem is the refs are not full-time employees, but former VP of officiating Mike Pereira disagrees, told Monday Morning Quarterback, I can't fathom what a side judge would do all week to get better and make better calls on Sunday. Read the rule book? Watch a lot more tape? Basketball officials work basketball all the time. They get criticized all the time. Baseball umpires, same thing. I mean, when you put it that way, it seems like a good counter-argument, but then you think, well, you get what you pay for, and you're only kind of doing a halftime thing. Is this something we can look to, like perhaps having full-time NFL guys?
I think if you're the league right now, you're dealing with a bit of an image problem in a few ways, so you've got to battle against perception.
Yep.
And the perception here is that you not having full-time officials is bleeding into the way that they're going out there and performing. So even if for these officials the week-to-week process doesn't change, because we know these guys do spend a lot of time together watching tape, going over these things, if you give the outside world that vision of, all right, these are our full-time guys, they're here, and this is what they do, then at least if things go wrong, they've got one less thing they can point to and say that you as the league are doing wrong right now.
Yeah, it is a perception issue, but I wouldn't cave to that pressure because the reality is you're supposed to work smarter, not harder or longer, by making these guys see things that are visual infractions, see call, make call, move on. I don't think studying for 10 more hours will make you see that call any differently or digest the book any differently. These guys are just losing in the moment. But that moment, I don't think you could be really trained any better than they are already. So I think it's almost overkill if you say, let's bring them in for a full-time effort from when you just have to be out there. Richard Sherman, that's offsides. Okay,
Right.
Josh Norman, that's hands to the face. You don't need to study that. Everyone sees that at home.
But what is it? Just that we're just saving a few pennies? Is that why they're doing it this way?
Well, I think that it started that way, and then it's worked, and then they don't see a better solution. Like he said, basketball, you see baseball, they all have their ills as well. So why would you make them full-time when you don't think that that margin will decrease the amount of bad calls?
Personally, I don't care what they do, because all I really want to come back is replacement refs. Remember how great those guys were?
Don't want to see it.
We have fouls by both teams during the kick. We have illegal shift by the kicking team. After the kick, then after the kick, we have a 15-yard penalty. Chosen to re-kick, 5-yard penalty.
I feel for him.
I've been in class presentations that looked a lot like that.
That's one of those examples where you may not feel confident in the moment, but you need to fake it till you make it, because we can feel your weakness.
It looked like he had an iPod with earbuds in, and he was like, oh, I got to say something? Like he listened to his favorite song. He's like, what?
This
Like,
is
who, like he's looking over at someone like,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah, okay.
I like that song.
By the way, shout out to my man Golden Tate, though. That was a catch, Golden. I'm with
see?
you.
Okay.
See? We've got a story of hope. We need a story of hope. This weekend, we all laughed at Steelers kicker Chris Boswell when he delivered the worst onside kick in the history of the NFL and probably all of football. But Mike Tomlin is not giving up on his guy. Take a listen.
We felt comfortable about allowing him to deliver that kick because of what we've seen him do here and in practice-like settings. He felt extremely comfortable about delivering that kick for the same reasons. All those things being said, you got to be able to perform under pressure. Would I give him the opportunity again? I would.
Yeah, Rabonas for everybody. Are you excited to see that again?
Absolutely.
So excited.
I mean, look, we've been there before. We've all practiced things, and then you got into the real moment. The lights are on, and you fail in that moment. But what would our sport be if they stopped every single play that failed the first time that we tried
True.
it. Like, that's not football. That's not anything in life. So I'm sure he's like 9 for 10 in practice. Then the lights get hot, and then all of a sudden he caves under pressure the first time. Try it again. I'm with Tomlin.
His first pro Rabona was bound to go wrong. We all know that tends to happen with our first Rabonas as veterans of that particular experience.
Yeah.
But, hey, that's why I love Mike Tomlin. Go out there and double down on it right now. He's not afraid of that. And that comes when you've got the job security that he does in Pittsburgh. That's a guy with a lot of clout around there, goes for it on 4th down when he wants and mixes in a few backwards kicks.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I did a little research because Rabona stems from the Spanish. The origin is to play hooky. Because I was like, why don't I know what this is? And so it's not just football, obviously, where you get to see these.
Oh, a little Ferris Bueller.
Wait.
Oh, God.
Wait.
No? Oh. I think they need to ban this, actually. This needs to be outlawed. They're not going well.
I think it looks like a lot of near sprained ankles.
That's what I mean.
That's
like,
why
these
I
guys
get worried.
get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Doesn't
good.
look to me.
That's not good. I don't know what y'all trying to do.
I don't either. Coming up, Marcellus reveals which Portly football
Who wrote Portland?
player was good enough to be named that dude's dude of the
I worked out this morning, and I'm sure they did as well. This is Sports Nation. Stop fat shaming us. It's not right, especially after last night. Things are different.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Round off the tank we go. Waka, 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 block 'em. Okay, big dog, okay. Let's go, baby.
It's time for Dat Dude's Dudes. Here's Michelle Beadle and Dat Dude.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
It is time for that news, dudes.
It is.
You want to remind us of what this is?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me see.
This is no longer a welcome part of our set.
Oh, no.
And now we shall continue.
Yeah,
Bam. All right, who are these guys?
Oh, man, these are the unsung, the unheralded on the team. You know, we always see the guys who make the highlights, but who are the guys that really make the plays? You know, when you go out at night, you see the guy who's saying, hey, drinks on me. That's not that dude's dude. It's the one who went to the bathroom to make sure he didn't have to pay. Those are that dude's dudes. And let's start with honorable mention.
Stressful.
He's so big time. He's honorable mention for the second time. His name is Aaron Donald of the Los Angeles Rams. Let them see your numbers. This is an amazing play by an amazing player, Aaron Donald. As you can see, comes in from the 3 technique and gets the sack and shows love to everyone in attendance. Now, how does he get there? Aaron Donald. He pops up to set up. Usually this is bad because coaches want you to get off on a great first step, but he does it to throw off the timing of the offensive line's punch. Once the lineman punches too fast, too quick, he now attacks. This is a setup dance to figure out where should I attack. And then this is the best part about it. He turns his numbers to the sideline, meaning he turns his hips as well, which allows him to get around the offensive lineman for the sack. Honorable mention goes to Aaron Donald.
Why can't he crack the medal stand, though? It's like he's so close, 2 weeks in a row.
He's too big time to actually be in that dude's dudes, but he does such amazing things every week, we try to throw him in.
All right, that's fair. How about third place?
Third place, let's go to Damian Wilson of the Dallas Cowboys. This play, telling on yourself, offensive line. Damian Wilson lined up, linebacker position. As you can see, he comes in, beats the cut block, does a little cartwheel there, and gets the quarterback sack. Now you can see the slide protection from Damian Wilson. He realizes this. So when you see that slide protection, that tells you this is a pass. Hey, quarterback and running back. That is not a run formation. We understand that. So now he puts his hands on the numbers, an iron fist. That's how you defeat a cut block. Once he puts his hands on the numbers and defeats it, this is the dead leg. We are taught as defensive players to use a dead leg, and it's a turnstile. That means no pressure. There is no resistance on that leg, allowing you to put that leg right back in the grass and keep your balance, as he does so well. Then he finally gets his balance, and he goes in for the quarterback sack. Amazing play there. Dead leg. So normal plays, when you hit me on my leg, I have resistance. Ouch. But on dead leg situations, you hit me, nothing's there. So now the offensive lineman thinks, or the running back thinks he has a block, but really, no resistance. Dead leg allows you to go forward.
Dead leg.
Dead leg.
Second place, silver medal.
Second place, let's go to Jordan Phillips from the Miami Dolphins. As I always tell people when they see me, don't let the fat fool you. We're going to see Jordan Phillips right here lined up. Inside technique. Oh, look at him dropping back like he's skinny. Oh, look at him with the hurdle. All of that from the big guy up front. Let me show you what the big ugly did. This is a jab read step. So when you do a jab step like this is allowing you to one, penetrate, but two, read what the offensive line is doing, what the play is doing in progression. Then it allows you to go back. What is his coverage responsibility? Right in the middle of the field, between the hashes. So you can see him now. Locked on that receiver. Actually, he's going to run the route better than the receiver because of his responsibilities. Allows him to play right in front of that receiver. Soft hands. And then the most important part of it all, you got to get your Edwin Moses on. You got to get your hurdle on. And the big guy, don't let the fat fool you, gets over the hurdle, gets over the player, and makes a tremendous play.
Okay, I got to be honest. Watching that was really good. So I don't know who could have possibly gotten first.
Oh, there's
a hurdle in that one.
Yeah, but we scout the entire internet. We watch all the games 25 hours a day, and we found one by the name of James Hearns.
Oh, sure.
From Louisville. Is that how you say it? Or Louisville? Louisville. And let's go down to collegiate level and watch James Hearns lined up. Oh, at the defensive end position, the position that I love. And look at this silky move right here. I told you so is what James Hearns is telling you. You know why? Because watch this first step. That first step is a read step. I just told you about that read step. It allows you to see what's going on. Guess what's going on? The guard and center are sliding away, allowing the tackle to be on the island. Look at this L step, as we call it. An L step tells you I'm going to plant hard to the outside. And here comes this telegraph. What is the telegraph? A move that is going to go right to the inside. Hits him with that inside swim move because the offensive tackle doesn't read him correctly, and he's on the island, allowing James Hearns to get inside to that B gap and go in for the quarterback sack. That is our #1 play this week.
I've found that swim move talk kills on a first date.
Really? You should never do that?
Yeah, you show it, you tell them, they know what's up.
And they can see it coming.
Yep, it's really good.
Right?
All right, we don't watch 25 hours a day, so we need your help. What do they need to do?
Oh, you know what they need to do. You guys need to watch 25 hours a day, and when you're out there watching it, log on to Twitter, log on to social media, #DatDudesDudes. Hashtag #DatDudesDudes. Send us the videos. You never know. You may be here next week.
Prize is coming soon.
We say that every week.
Every week. We'll be right back with first a special message for Veterans Week, courtesy of one Emmanuel Sanders.
This is wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders of the Denver Broncos, and I want to send a special shout out to all the troops all across the world. I want to say thank you for all that you do. People say that guys in the National Football League and the NBA, the NHL are the heroes, but you guys are the true heroes. We appreciate everything that you do. Thank you, and God bless.
And that.
Time for Pulse of the Nation, presented by Toyota, winners and losers. We've got some Mac action, as we like to call it, Maction. This is a pass, and it is awesome.
Oh.
Your thoughts, boys?
Well, SEC is sitting there saying, yep, you're in the Mac.
Too much butter popcorn before the game on that one. Get your hands all slick. Never good.
Yeah, what's the wind conditions? You never know.
I mean, they must have been blowing straight up at about 75 miles an hour.
Are they in Kansas? Dorothy's on the field? This Oz? Are you in Oz somewhere? Yeah, I don't
Bless his heart. We just all have off days.
Yeah, we all have off moments.
You're
I think that was an off
meteorologist there.
A lot of good seating there, though. That front row's empty. So
you know what? Don't
Could've been there in
judge. People were
attendance.
busy.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
It wasn't an election
There were
night.
things happening last night.
Yeah.
Loser, the FCC. I know. Grizzlies mascot. This is. Just keep in mind, this is to Genuine's pony. But we're not playing.
Why are we covering that up?
Yeah, why are we covering
That is
up?
not anything to see.
That makes it worse. That makes it worse.
Couldn't do that in the NFL. Goodell wouldn't allow that. Nope.
When he looks into the camera right here, I do get a little uncomfortable.
I kind of like that. That's one of those that should be on a Vine loop forever right there. Just that little hip sway moment. Because listen, no one can be held accountable for what they do when Pony comes out.
No.
Yeah, right.
This is erotica.
Oh.
I like it.
I'm just a,
like it.
I'm just a grizzly.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, whoa. Ooh.
This
You got to
mascot's
check him.
got it.
Check him when he goes in the locker room. Just check him.
Check what? Winner, SpongeBob SquarePants. Jim Harbaugh said he models his behavior after SpongeBob SquarePants because he attacks each day with enthusiasm unknown to mankind. He also added, what a great employee he is.
SpongeBob out there stacking these Krabby Patties and apparently inspiring Jim Harbaugh. What else? Jim Harbaugh just keeps topping himself. He's playing against one guy, and that's Jim Harbaugh from last week.
Yes, you're right.
I love the wavelength of life he's living on, wherever that is. I've not watched a full episode of SpongeBob. My niece swears by it.
People love him.
Yeah, they love him. I don't even get the concept, so I'm off
happy.
of it. I'm off it, but I just like Jim Harbaugh.
Wherever you need to take inspiration from.
I just like Jim Harbaugh.
Winner, staying woke. According to a piece on the Undefeated, Greg Popovich is the most, quote, woke coach. I don't understand.
Oh, you're not up on the lingo.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, I hear people use it, obviously. I'm not under a rock. It's a positive.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So in what sense?
You know what? I don't know the proper definition, but I interpret it as someone who's aware and empathetic of everyone's plight. So whatever that means. So you know the middle-class worker or the guy at the factory or the guy in the inner city that's being the police brutality. Like woke means you're aware of everything, not just your little bubble that you're protected in.
Yeah, you get to see someone else's perspective, which is sort of a novel concept.
Oh, so we should all aspire
we all
to
should be woke. Yes. And empathetic.
I would say that if you've seen Stan Van Gundy's quotes from earlier today, he is woke.
Very woke.
I need to see that.
Well done,
I did not see that.
Well done. That's going to do it for us. We're all going to have a pint, do some work, and we'll be back here tomorrow. Oh, wait, no, I still got to work.
You ain't never been wet?